Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Bible. As you can see, Fergus is here with me today as we get ready for our new sound. Ah, ah. Remember how we turn the lights off and on for our sound ah? As you can see, Inky Bee and Snake are behind me. They're here as well. And before we get started, let's take our deep breath, get our bodies calm, and let's do our one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly, and let's take a deep breath in and poke our belly. All righty, let's write octopus. Here we go. Let me find my drawing pen and let's see if we can write it. Ready? Ah, k. See if you can write it before I finish. T. Octopus. Octopus. Well done. Do you see anything else in our picture that has the ah sound? I'm looking. I see something over here on the floor. Can you tell what they are? Blocks. Blocks. Let's see if we can write the word blocks. Ready? Let's choose a different color. Here we go. B. Oh, sorry about that, boys and girls. That happens sometimes. Let's erase that. Erase. There we go. Now, back to writing blocks. And actually, I'm going to choose green today. Okay, here we go. B. O. Ah. Now, the last sound is a k. Could be a C, could be a K. But I happen to know in blocks that it's C and K. But we only say our k sound once. When we read a word like this, we don't read blocks. We don't play with our blocks, do we? We just read one k, and the word is blocks. I see something else up here on the little girl's blanket. She has spots, or some people might say polka dots. So let's write the word dots. Ready? Let's see if we can do it. Here we go. D. What sound are you going to write? Ah. T. S. Dots. Dots. You might see some other things in the picture, but I think it's time for us to go to our next activity. Good work, everybody. Now let's practice making an ah sound. Ready? Magic finger pencil in the air. Here we go. Around, down, and up. Let's do that one more time and see if you can make that O without lifting your pencil. Ready? Go. Around, down, and up. Nice job, everybody. Now we're going to play a game. We're going to click on the star and see what picture pops in. Are you ready? What is that? It's a dog. Let's count the sounds in that word. Ready? D, A, G. 3 sounds. I'm going to write the word up here. Can you write it at home? Let's see. Here we go. Oh, Miss Bible, get your pencil. There we go. D, A, G. Dog. Good job. Let's see what this one is. Whoop, put our pencil down. Oh, can you tell? This is like a small body of water. It's not an ocean. It's not a lake. It's not a river. Do you know what it is? I'm going to give you a hint. It has the ah sound right here. If you said pond, you got it right. Let's finish writing our word pond. Ah. Mm, d. Pond. Pond. Nice job. One more to go. Here we go. What's it going to be? What is that? It's a sock. It's a sock. Let's see if we can write that. Let's count the sounds. S, ah, k. 3 sounds. First sound. S. Middle magic vowel sound. Ah. All right, here's a word like block where we hear k only once, but we have 2 letters for that sound. Did you remember to put the C and the K? Sock. Good job. All right, on to reading. See you in a bit. Now let's see how many words you can read today with ah. Here we go. First word, on. Like, remember how B was on Fergus? All right, you're going to try this by yourself first. Ready? Now, let's see if you can read it with me. Cost. Cost. Like, how much does that dog cost? Do this one on your own. If you read this word as mop, you got it right. Ah, here's a word that rhymes with mop. Can you read it? The word is hop. Good job. Here's another word. Cot. Well done. How about this one? Stop. Stop. Ready? Got. Got. And our last one? Dot. Just like the dots on the girl's little cover that she had on her bed, remember? All right, let's see what's next. Now, I've been reading to you for the last several days from our book, Albert. But today I thought, ooh, you need some practice reading. All right, so we're going to read this book together today. And it's called Brett's Dragon. Do you see the ah in the word dragon? Brett's Dragon. And look, his dragon has spots or dots. Let's see what happens with Brett and his dragon. Can you read with me? All right, here we go. Let's see if Miss Bible can get her fingers pointing in the right way so you can see. There are the words. Ready? Flop is Brett's dragon. Can you read that like you'd speak? Flop is Brett's dragon. Flop is the dragon and Brett is the boy. Those are our 2 main characters. Let's see what we're going to read next about boys and girls, Flop and Brett. Oh, that was funny. Okay, here we go. Look at the picture. Let's read the words. Ready? Flop has black skin and pink spots. Now let's read it smoothly. Ready? And fluently. Flop has black skin and pink spots. Next page. What do you see here? Wow. There's Brett giving Flop a hug. Let's see. I'm going to hold it up here. Maybe that would be better. Can you see it? All right. Let's start reading right here. And we're going to read the words at the bottom and then read what Brett says. Oh, actually, I just looked at that. And it wouldn't make sense if I read this first. I'm going to read this first because I just noticed that. Good readers change what they're doing when they notice things. A dragon is a fun pet. Flop nods. That means Flop is nodding his head. Yes, he agrees. What about you? Do you think a dragon would be a fun pet? I think they would be expensive because they'd probably eat a lot of food, is what I'm thinking. Let's see what Brett does next. Here we go. Ready? Mrs. Bible got her finger ready. Brett tugs on Flop's, can you see that word, boys and girls? Neck. and he says, up, up. What does Brett want Flop to do? Do you see Flop has some little wings? I think Brett wants the dragon to fly because in stories, dragons fly sometimes. Do you think that Flop can fly? Let's see. Oh no, poor Flop is trying to fly, and it says here he's flapping his wings, flap, flap, but Flop cannot. He cannot what? He can't fly. But that's okay. I bet Flop can do lots of other things. Oh dear. Now, Flop almost gets up in the air, but not quite. And they're up for just a few seconds, and then it says Brett and Flop drop. So it looks like they're going to get up in the air, but they fall to the ground. They flop. And as they fall, Brett is hanging on tight. The author writes, Brett grips on and gulps. Do you know what a grip is? Grip is when you hold something really tight. And a gulp is when you go like this. And you take a big swallow. I hope Brett didn't get hurt. Uh-oh. They fell in the garden. Let's see what it says. Are you ready? Bump. Flop and Brett land on a, look at this long word. Let's see if you can do it. Daffodil. Can you say it all together? Daffodil. Daffodils are these little yellow flowers. Can you see right here? And look, they fell right on one of the daffodils. Oh dear. It looks like Flop might be upset. The word here is sniff. You know what a sniff is? It sounds like this. It's like when people are trying to keep from crying. Have you ever done that? Where you go, trying not to cry? Well, that's what Flop is doing. Flop is upset. Flop's upset because Flop likes to do things with Brett. And Flop knows Brett's disappointed. Let's see what happens next. Oh, I'm glad to see Brett hugs Flop. I think that's really sweet. Brett's letting Flop know, even though you can't do something I want you to do, you're still my friend and I still love you. All of a sudden, something strange begins to happen. It says up here, Flop. Can you read this big word with me? Hiccups. Flop hiccups. And you see what the word is? Hic. So Flop has the hiccups. And pop. Can you see what popped out? When it's a she, I'm thinking maybe. When she hiccuped, what popped out? Can you see where my finger is? A big pink egg. What do you think is in that egg? Let's see. Oh, Flop she is a girl. I thought she was a boy, but she's a girl. A dragon's egg popped out. Now Flop is a mom. A dragon's egg, it says. Flop is a mom. So now Brett has Flop and Flop's baby. What a cool story. If you feel like writing today or drawing, you might want to write a little story about what having a dragon would be like, or the pros and the cons. That means what would be good about having a dragon or what would not be good about having a dragon. I hope you get a good dragon story down, or maybe a song, or maybe you could create a dragon dance today. I'm hoping that you will use your wonderful creative brain to do something fun with the story Brett's Dragon. And tomorrow we will be going on to our next sound. Bye bye. See you again.